Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Fantasy Bois League YouTube series. This is what we have been teasing at. This is our YouTube Fantasy Football League. You guys at home are going to enjoy a reality-style series as you follow along us playing fantasy football. In this introduction, we're going to introduce you to the league, introduce you to each player, and we're even going to randomize the draft order. We're going to get to see where everyone gets to pick. The draft is Saturday. We will be live streaming that on our YouTube channel and on twitch.tv/highmotorfantasy. So if you want to watch the draft live, you can. If not, I will upload an edited version for you guys onto the YouTube channel. We're going to be doing updates every single week so you guys can follow along at home. Cheer on for what teams you want to win. We're going to be having interviews with the players in this league. Hopefully it's going to be fun, lots of trash talk, a lot of activity, and this is what fantasy football is all about, and we hope it's an enjoyable series for you. So to introduce the rules, we're going to be doing a keeper league. We're going to get 3 keepers, and the way we are deciding to utilize keepers is the round they are drafted in. The penalty is every single year that round goes up 1, so if you draft a guy the 12th round, you want to keep him. He's a 12th round keeper. The next time you keep him, it's an 11th round keeper. Pretty simple. I think all of us here enjoy round-based keeping. It's a good way to promote, taking those shots in late rounds, being active, doing your research, and all that. Also, keeper leagues just keep everyone involved the entire time. There is draft pick trading. You can trade future picks. There's really no holds bar, and that is a lot to the Sleeper app. They are a great platform. They even allow for trading Fab, which if you guys don't know is a way of doing the waiver wire where you bid for players and you're allowed to trade that money in Sleeper, which is great. There's 3-way trades, there's live trading during the draft. It's all awesome. When it comes to the point system, very run-of-the-mill. We're not doing anything extreme. 6-point passing TD, we like to promote, the good quarterbacks. Running is a little overpowered for quarterbacks. 6-point PD or TD is one way to fix that. We're doing 0.5 PPR. And then for field goals made in Sleeper, there is an option to do decimals. Basically, 33-yarder is 3.3 points instead of just 3. So we're going to be doing that. Everything else is basically the same. We are doing defense and kickers. Not everyone loves that, but it'll be kind of fun. I do like the occasional upset caused by a crazy kicker week, even though it's a little random. So let's get to introducing everyone in the league. I'm actually going to let AJ go first because my mouth is a little dry and I'm kind of sick of talking.
You've been talking quite a bit, man. It's all good. Let me take that off your shoulders. Hey, guys. I'm AJ. What's up? I'm a Steelers fan. I reside in Kansas City. I've lived in Kansas City for the past 3.5 years. I've been playing fantasy for about 13 years. Started off doing confidence pick'ems whenever I was in middle school. Actually won a few of those as a little kid. Everyone thought my dad was playing for me, but he wasn't. That was all me. I was super proud of that. And since then, I've had the fantasy bug ever since. I do a lot of daily fantasy. I do daily fantasy in the preseason, and I don't have a gambling problem.
Maybe.
Just putting that out there.
I don't know about that
I am 100% not a degenerate.
All right, Kramer, you could go ahead too.
All right. So my name's Kramer Konopasky, good old Polish boy out of Portland area, Oregon. My teams are the Seattle Seahawks and don't hate me, but also a Rams fan. Go Todd Gurley. Hope your knee's good this year. Been doing fantasy football for about 13, 12, 11. I don't know. I'm an engineer. I don't do actual, real math, just estimations. Graduated my mechanical engineering degree out of St. Martin's University in Lacey, Washington. Almost went to UW. Should have gone there. Bad experience. Besides that, in my free time, I just like to play guitar, play video games, watch live sports. That's basically all I do. And then go to the gym, get them gains.
Gains, bro.
It's all about the gains.
You guys know me. I'm Matt. I am the CEO of High Motor Fantasy. This kind of whole entertainment thing is a love child between the ideas of myself and my good friend Cameron, who I'll be introducing shortly. I've been playing fantasy since 10th grade, so it's been, that was almost 10 years ago now. I'm getting old. I'm currently a student at UC Berkeley, majoring in economics and philosophy. Let's just get right into the people you guys don't know. First, I'll introduce my friend Cameron. You guys don't get to see him a lot. He's working a lot in the back end. He's working on the draft kit. He's working on the website. And this whole thing that you guys are witnessing is because me and him got together and we wanted to create a fantasy football entity. We thought we could do it better than what's being presented on the market right now. And yeah, he just graduated from UCSB. He's a 49ers fan. He grew up in the Bay Area with me. He said he's really into rock climbing right now, and he makes a mean pasta sauce. That was his fun fact. I will give him credit. He won, I think, 2 of his 3 fantasy leagues last year. Made some good money on the fellow workmates he plays with. So,
what V level is he climbing?
I have no idea what you do with rock climbing. Craver, go ahead.
All right. Well, I'll introduce the next person. It's Lake, my brother, aka the Body of Water, aka Taco, aka team name Dr. Pooh. In his little bio, is currently residing on planet Earth. Fantasy experience extensive. Fantasy football experience none, and that's because Lake has not played fantasy football yet. He's wanted to play for a while, and we thought this was a good opportunity to have him in here, have him be our Taco. It'll be a little bit entertaining for all of us to watch him struggle, and some people can probably relate to that. His team is the Seahawks, obviously, and the Toon Squad. He wanted to put in there. Make sure to put that in there. And fun fact about him is he once drew the Mona Lisa on an Etch-a-Sketch, and it was actually very good. He's a very talented cartoonist and animator, and his Etch-a-Sketch skills are pretty insane.
Holy shit. If
That
he's
actually is
meticulous.
impressive. That's way better than rock
right?
climbing. Sorry, Cameron. All right, AJ.
He also has a shit ton of chest hair, like a rabbit's pelt of chest hair.
That's
God,
a
this
little
guy's
weird.
this guy's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah,
Chest
and a great
hair.
skateboarder.
Oh
He's
my
done,
God.
yeah, he's done 5. He can do McTwist basically all the time. He's landed a couple 720s though on vert ramps, so
Holy
he's
shit.
a beast.
This guy's gnar. This guy's gnar as fuck.
Made me quit skateboarding. You fuck.
All right, so my first guy up is AK. My man AK, he's been playing fantasy for 12 years. Some fun facts about AK. One, he once did a 32-team independent defensive player fantasy league.
Oh,
He did a
God.
slow draft
Disgusting.
for that. He said it took him. That gives me a goddamn headache just thinking about that. I don't know who won, what the payout was. I didn't even want to know. He also loves high-scoring QB formats. I was once in a league with him where QBs were on the regular putting up like 50 points. He loves that. And he's also, get this, if you can keep track, he's a USC fan, he's a Tar Heels fan, he's a Yankees fan, and he's an Eagles fan, a.k.a.
bandwagoning.
just the embodiment of the worst
If
fan
you
on earth.
take the UNC out of that, he literally likes all the evil empires.
It's
I mean, I guess
awesome.
the Eagles aren't, but their fans are.
It's so funny. He's the man. He's my buddy, AK. You guys are going to hear a lot from AK this season.
All right, and next up is my good friend Hunter Westbrook, coming out of Chicago. He was born and raised in Southern California. He just graduated from Loyola. He's a huge Bears fan. He thinks Mitchell Trubisky is a good football player, so I think that tells you all you need to know about him. He's been playing fantasy football for 6 years. He's going to be sending lots of terrible trades, I know that. And what he wanted me to really get out there is Hunter is currently single, so if you're a lovely lady in the Chicago area, please hit him up. He also needs a job, so he's a business major. Also, if you're in the Chicago area, please hit him up. That's everything you're going to know about Hunter. He's a little desperate right now.
Man. All right, next up we got my buddy Dylan, my best friend, my best man at my wedding recently, actually. He's Dylan, aka Dildo, aka Dad Mom Angry Pants, aka I Am Tosk. He is definitely a theater nerd, self-proclaimed film buff. If you ever need someone on your trivia team for like TV shows, movie trivia, actors and shit like that, he knows everything. It's kind of ridiculous. He's my age, so he's 26, so I don't know. He's got like a 7-year-old's knowledge on films and movies. But he's been doing fantasy for about 10 years. He said only 6 of them, he really had an idea of what he was doing. But in our other league that we're playing in, he is back-to-back champion, which is very unfortunate because he broke up my attempt at back-to-back championships, winning his first one, and then got his second one last year on the backs of Christian McCaffrey and Devontae Adams and Antonio Brown, and fucked us up.
Damn, that's a good team.
That's a monster team, dude.
How do you let him get all three of those guys? Anyway,
we have a keeper league where it's like you keep 4 players and one of them's a rookie. And I mean, my keepers that year was like, again, it was one of those things where like I don't know how I lost, but I David Johnson, Ezekiel Elliott, Alvin Kamara, Travis Kelce as my, was that it? Was there a rookie in there?
Yeah, it was Kamara's rookie year.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, and still lost because I had no wide receivers.
Oh, wow.
All right, we're moving on to Ryan. That's AJ's turn to introduce.
Yes, all right. So Ryan happens to be my brother-in-law because he married my sister.
Well,
Ryan
that's
has
how that
been
works.
playing.
He's banging your sister?
Supposedly, and get this, they have a goddamn kid. They got a little baby
definitely
girl.
had sex with her then.
I'm the godfather, so it's like.
Or did he?
Cool.
All right. This guy, the trash talk is already
back
starting.
on the rails.
What's up, Ryan? 7th year playing fantasy football. Most years, he wasn't in too many serious leagues. He was in some random, just free leagues on Yahoo, and also he's in some with his college buddies, and he was telling me about them, and they were just absolute trash players. He had a breakout year in year 6 because everyone knows year 6 is the big year for quarterbacks and fantasy football players. Obviously, everybody knows that. And he's coming fresh off a 3-championship 2018 season.
Ooh.
In one of them, he went undefeated. That was the league with the college friends. He was in a league with me last season that he's in with me again, and he beat me in the championship. It's his first year of fatherhood. He said he's looking forward to continue sunning his opponents, and if he doesn't place, we're all depriving my goddaughter, his daughter, of a future college tuition. So just do the right thing, he says.
Is he the only dad?
I think he might be. Yeah,
might be
I
dad
think so.
all season.
At least he's the only one that knows he's a dad.
Right?
All right. So next up is my cousin Tony. This is the man I owe my fantasy football knowledge to. He originally got me into fantasy football all the way back in 10th grade, where he used to beat up on me in fantasy football, and I basically gave my money away for several years until I finally won a couple years ago, where I ended up winning a lot of my leagues. But anyway, back to Tony. He played football throughout high school. He was a good football player. He's been playing fantasy for forever, basically. His fun fact is that he once spent $86 on David Johnson the year he played 3 quarters, and he still almost won the league. So that's a little bit of a humble brag. Yeah, he is going to be a great player. I'm excited to have him in this league. He is one of the best trash talkers when it comes to fantasy football, so that's going to bring a lot. I'm excited to have him on. And then the last 2 are both Kramer's friends, since Kramer apparently has more friends than us. Go ahead.
Humble brag.
I mean, I had more I could have invited too, but all right. So we'll go next up with Kyle, aka K Fred, aka Big Daddy Kyle, aka Pat Jackson 69. All right. So Kyle, again, another 26-year-old from the Pacific Northwest, said he'd take a bullet for Russell Wilson and the Hawks. He said, my fantasy experience is quite simple. I draft injury-prone players like it's my job, and still am surprised when they blow their knees out. Eye test is greater than numbers, and I buy into every narrative possible. He's kind of an Evil Empire guy too. He's a big Yankees fan. He loves talking shit about the Red Sox or any Boston team. So fuck the Pats. I agree on that. He's a great guy. He's been playing, I think, since as long as I have. He started in the league. He's the Fairly Odd Parents meme of he would put his trophy here if he had one. He's gotten second place many times, but just hasn't gotten over the hump. So after that, for our last guy, we got Andrew, aka Chun, aka Bing Bong, aka not Jeremy Lin. He's my Asian friend, obviously, if you could tell by the names. He's an active owner, trade fiend. In the past seasons, he's written weekly power rankings and matchup details and stuff like that. Me and him have kind of worked together on those in our last league. Great shit talker, loves sending shitty trades again.
We got plenty of those.
One of those players. who always be looking to, give you that side eye and just fucking snipe you on a trade. He said he's looking forward to a season of perfect drafting with no injuries, domestic violence cases, holdouts, suspected child abuse cases, illegal gun charges, car crashes, shady massage parlor visits, or PED suspensions at all. So I don't think he's going to have any luck in that, but we'll
I
see
think
how
it's
his
already
season
over.
turns out.
I don't think you could put a team together if you don't draft any of them. All
True
right.
fact.
So the final moment of truth. We are going to only be doing this once. We're going to be randomizing the draft order, and I will be announcing everything. All
He's
right.
cheating.
I guess I technically could edit this and cheat it, but I'm not going to. You guys are just going to have to trust me. And I clicked randomize, and the draft order is going to go Cameron, AJ, Hunter,
Sorry.
I am Tosk, Kramer,
Oh my God, I'm in the 5.
R.A. Carr, Dr. Pooh, that is Link, Live Love AK, Tony, myself at the number 10 spot, very unfortunate, P. Jack, and then I'm Not Jeremy Lin has number 12.
Both of my buddies get 11 and 12. My brother
don't
got
know.
like 7. That's pretty garbage.
At
And
number
then-
10, I think that may be the worst thing that could possibly happen to me.
Or you could be at 5 and then have to draft Zeke holding out or David Johnson.
Actually, maybe Zeke will slip to me at 10. We'll see. Everything is going to be going down Saturday. Can you guys remind me the time of the draft? It's right
I
here.
believe it's
What am I asking?
5:30?
It's going to be 5 p.m. Pacific time.
5 p.m.
That is 8 o'clock Eastern time. If you're in
Would've missed
Australia, figure it out yourself. We are looking forward to it. Thank you guys for watching, and we hope to a good season.
Later.